but everybody's fine. Nobody was arrested. I did not add or subtract to the population, so life is still good. And this movie kind of confirmed for me, like, oh, okay, other people feel that churches could be this way too. Well, hi. Let me turn this light on. Is it on? It's not on. I got it. Gotta remember to just not use the switch and to just have it always hook up to my phone because the switch is shorting. Anyways, well, hello, I'm Erica. I am Odd. If you see my pajama pants, no you don't. I'm getting ready to go to a movie and run some errands and y'all are coming with me, but first I want to address the elephant in the room. I didn't upload last week, so sorry about that, but thank you for understanding. I try to upload these vlogs at least once a week. I don't really have a set day, but the day has been Sunday that I've been setting it, and last week was just all work and no play, and Jack became a dull boy. I just got very busy and then I got very burnt out because I was dealing with just a lot of moving parts, and so I don't want to get into it because it's just ridiculous stuff that has nothing to do with this vlog or is any concern of anybody else, but everybody's fine. Nobody was arrested. I did not add or subtract to the population, so life is still good. Move you guys a little bit closer. Second elephant in the room I want to address. My gorgeous hair. I want to get this started right off the bat because I know I'm going to put this like somewhere in the title or the thumbnail, and some of you may only be here for this part, and that is a-okay. I do wish that you would subscribe and follow along for more vlogs, but if you're just here for the review, I totally get it. Have some fun, pop some popcorn, enjoy the rest of your day. The review of the Shark Flexstyle. So here's the deal. I used it today. I'm going to be the first person to say that number one, I love it. Number two, I used too much product in my hair, so these are probably gonna not hold up the very best today. But where to start? Let's start at the beginning, shall we? I got this bad boy yesterday. I did the build your own bundle on the actual Shark website. That made it a little bit cheaper and it was on sale, so got this at a super discounted price. The attachments that I got, you could pick up to 3 attachments. So the first attachments I got is the standard barrel. I believe that these are like 1 inch, maybe 1.5, 1.25, I don't know. This is the standard barrel that comes with every Shark if you wanted to in your bundle. But I also got the 9.5 barrels. Now, you can see the difference here between the barrels. This one is a little bit smaller for a tighter curl. I used that yesterday and this is what my hair looked like. It looked curly. It looked like I took a curling iron to it. As I wore it throughout the day, obviously curls and everything in hair falls throughout the day, but it held up really well to the point where this morning I just decided to use a spray bottle to completely wet down my hair and put new product in, which is why there's now too much product in my hair because I had some left over from yesterday. So even before I sprayed it down and put more product in, it was still somewhat curly from yesterday. So the curls do hold up well. I know that there's a lot of fuss on the internet of whether or not curls hold up, and I will tell you right now that has to do with your hair itself. Not always the product. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's really product. This is not a product. This is a wonderful product that I'm glad I spent my money dollars on. Also, this is not sponsored. I bought this with my money. So I'm giving this accolades for free. Now, if they wanted to sponsor me, feel free to get in touch for a sponsorship. But the other tool that I got in the bundle was the round brush because I actually replaced my Foxy Bay round brush. I love Foxy Bay. I still have my Foxy Bay curling iron, the big one, and the travel. I'm always going to kind of own a curling iron because I think that you always should, no matter what tool you have. But my goal with this tool was to replace a lot of them. Just replace my hair dryer, my roller brush hair dryer, and a few curling iron sets that I actually had. And while I still have like my 1 inch barrel or like 1.5 inch, I can't remember which one it is, and like my travel curler, I still have my cheese straightener. So there are certain tools that you have to keep. This is by no means a replace everything you own seamlessly tool, but it does replace a lot of my products. It is a very good investment because I have been trying to get a good blowout look forever. And I like can't stop looking at myself in the viewfinder. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It looks really good. Today I wanted more of like a relaxed wave. If this falls completely, that is because I put too much product on it. That is honestly on me. But everything held up really well yesterday. I think everything's gonna hold up well today. But a lot of these results and everything I'm going to show you does depend on your hair. My hair itself is thick and wavy. So my hair holds a curl pretty pretty well. It has my whole life. I get my thick hair from my dad. A curl holds pretty well in my hair, as you can see. Straightening it is a different story because it's wavy, so the second there's humidity, it's like, hey, I want to go over here, and then, you know, does its thing. But that is the type of hair I have. So if you are somebody with very fine hair whose hair does not hold a curl well, this might not be the tips and tricks for you, but I do use voluminous products in here that may help you. As far as thin hair goes, I don't know what to tell you. I've never had it. I've worked on some people with it and gotten their hair to hold a curl, but that was so much product that a lot of people don't want to walk around with that all day. But nevertheless, here are the products I used today and yesterday for my blowout with the Shark Flex. These are all the products that I used in my hair today. I will be the first one to tell you right now I used too much mousse. So it's making a little bit heavy, which may make the curls fall sooner. The more product you put in your hair and the more you weigh it down, the faster your curls are going to fall. Now, this is not to say to not put any product in your hair, because especially if your hair doesn't hold curl well, it's not going to work. So first thing I started off with obviously was water. Your hair does need to be damp. They say like it needs to be 80% or 65% dry. I dry it, not completely, I just dry my roots, and then in turn everything else sort of gets drier. What I will say is that if your hair is too wet, this won't pick it up in the barrel. It'll just kind of like sit next to it and make it go like that, and it won't pick up your hair. So you'll know if your hair is too wet to use this. It is a factor of keeping it damp enough to actually use the heat. But I will show you right now how loud this is. Now, I've seen a lot of other reviews of people saying that this is too loud or it's so noisy or it's so loud. I don't know what styling tools y'all have been using that they are silent. I understand that the Dyson is maybe a bit quieter, but this is not loud. I also work in a repair shop around a bunch of air tools, so maybe I'm just very desensitized to it. But with how people were hyping up how loud this is, I was expecting much worse. It's not that bad. But back to the products. So after you put the water in your hair, you want to put in heat protectant. This is the heat protectant I use. It's Tresemme heat protectant. I have used this for years. All of the products I'm about to show you are also gluten-free. It's very important if you have celiac disease. I used the Aussie flexible hairspray. This is a light hold. I would disagree. It's a light hold, obviously, because like I can do that with ease, but like she's definitely stronger than you think that she would be. But I really enjoy that. This is for straight, wavy, curly hair across the board. I would recommend this. It feels good. Next is Bedhead Small Talk. This is just a thickening cream. I was always told growing up, because all of the women that I am related to in my extended family and my mom have very thin hair. So when I was growing up, getting taught how to do my hair by all of these women who apparently know so much that you don't need thickening creams, you don't need thickening products, you don't need this or that. And then my hair wouldn't come out how I wanted it to. And I was like, why? Here's what a thickening cream is. For anybody that was told the same thing that I was as a child, which is a thickening cream does not make your hair thicker permanently. It doesn't do it. Even if it did, who cares? Have that thick hair. Have that mane, babe. This is just sort of like a volumizing cream that you put in your damp hair. It's sort of maybe more like a texture cream I would compare it to. It just gives your hair something to hold on to that isn't mousse and will work well with mousse. Speaking of mousse, this is a lot. Aussie Instant Volume. This is a level 3 stronghold for straight and wavy hair. I will be the first one to tell you today that I use too much. I got nervous. This stuff melts like butter in your hand, so don't let that fool you like it did me, and just only take a little bit and use it, and it turns out really well. You don't need these huge dollops. Again, I'm speaking from my hair though. That holds a really good curl, so maybe if yours doesn't, you might need more. But this, so far, I really like it. It is strong. Which brings me to the end. All of my curls looked sort of crunchy. They felt crunchy. It was very like, okay, cool, everything's locked in. Next thing you're gonna want is a comb. I have a whiter tooth comb than this, but it's across the room and I don't want to get up again. But you could also use this, and you want to start at your ends and then brush up. And then that will brush out your curls into more of a blowout situation. And then I finish it off with a little bit more hairspray, and then that was it. Here we are. Here I am. This is me. This is my hair. I love it. I think it's fantastic. I've used this product twice now. I really love it. Overall, it's super easy to use. I really like this aspect too. I also saw a lot of people, maybe I'm just not a complainer when it comes to hair tools. Like if I really like something, I'll do what I have to do to use it. I saw a lot of people complaining about the button situation. I think it's fine. You turn it on down here. This is your cool shot, right? So as I'm doing my hair, I would hit the cool shot and then just switch it off. And it wasn't a big deal. I don't know why people are complaining about the button placement so much, but I haven't had any issues with it. Also, the settings that I used on this for my hair, I used it on a level 2 heat, and I use the level 2 fan. You can use more, you can use less. I think it's wonderful, and the bundle, I mean, it was all a good price. So, I mean, this was totally worth it for me. And then you can buy other attachments separately. So I'm obviously gonna get the diffuser because summer is coming up, and as we know, I will sometimes style my hair in the summer with like a curling iron, but a lot of the times there's just a lot of humidity, so I wear it in my natural wavy state. But I need a diffuser to do that, so. And this has one. I just gotta go get it. If you were just here for the review, thank you so much for tuning in. Please feel free to subscribe and hang out. But if you don't want to and that's just what you were here for, I get it. I hope you have a good rest of your day. But for everybody else that is here for the vlog aspect of my videos, which are just what all my videos are now, we are gonna run into town. I need to drop off a lot of clothes at the thrift store, so we're gonna go do that. I want to grab a coffee. I want to hit TJ Maxx, and then I'm gonna go to my movie. I need to just like, this week was so, oh my god, it was just so much. You feel me? So it's time to just like go enjoy my day and feel like a human again. And then I'm gonna come home and do a bunch of laundry. Also, I'm gonna cook like kind of an interesting recipe this week, so I'm excited to show you guys. But more on that later. All right, time to go. I forgot my AirPods. I'm so pissed. This is like the 6th time. But to be fair, I lost the charger for a while, so I guess that makes sense. This is how the hair is holding up. It's hit some wind, but I'm happy with it. I know a lot of people expect it to look like salon fresh for the entire day, disregarding the elements and life and humidity and temperature and all other outside aspects. I don't do that. This looks good. I look cute. I'm happy. Let's go to TJ Maxx. Okay, I went and got coffee, and I immediately spilled on my shirt. I'm pissed. It's like one of my only white shirts. I got coffee, and then one of my best friends called me, and she needed an opinion on a dress. It was a all hands on deck emergency situation, but she got 2 gorgeous dresses, so we're good. I'm actually going to Target really quick before the movie. The nice thing about seeing a movie at, oh, there's my wallet. My camera's on my wallet. I'm like, where did I leave my wallet? The nice thing about seeing a movie at this particular theater, I think everybody knows like Regal and AMC have like the longest previews ever, so it'll say the movie's at 3 o'clock, and I'm like, I'm gonna get there about 3:15. Even if I miss the first few couple minutes, it's not sitting in credits for 30 minutes. Because I once asked them, I was in the theater alone once, like no one else went to see the movie. It's the middle of the week, I had a day off, went to go see a movie, and 30 minutes of credits were playing, and I went up to like just a staff member outside the theater. I said, hey, I'm the only one in here. Can you just like, could you just start the movie or do you like have to play the credits? They said that they have to play 30 minutes of credits. I'm gonna go into Target really quick because I just need to get some napkins to try and clean this and just want to kill a little bit of time. And I need an eyebrow pencil. I've been forgetting. But yeah, so I ended up getting, cover that a little bit. I know, listen, I hope that you guys don't think I'm a gatekeeper. I don't gatekeep a lot. I show you guys a lot of my life and a lot of like the stuff I buy, and I don't keep it a secret. I just like hide places I go. I just don't name a lot of like the locations I go to unless they're like chain places. Just number 1 for safety issues, but number 2, like this is one of my favorite coffee places to go, and I haven't been able to go there as much because there's somebody that's been going there that I don't want to run into, and it's because they know that I go there and I always suggested it to them, so now they're going there with other people that I don't want to run into. So it's like, oh, that sucks that's ruined for me a little bit. It does make me sad, but I did go there for the first time in a long time, and I missed it. It's good. It's always good. They always spell my name wrong, but that's okay. I got a salted almond latte with almond milk, and she is good. It's very toasty. It's not overpowering. It's sort of like if you ever had an almond croissant, like a croissant topped with almonds and stuff. It's similar to that. It's very good. Good vibes. But yeah, I'm gonna go take care of this in Target. You're gonna come with me, and then we're gonna go see Immaculate.
I'm gonna drop you off at home. You can't come.
you guys ever shut your hair in the car door? I have. Okay, I got everything I needed, but I also got a Tide stick. Here's the thing, I'm allergic to a lot of stuff, right? We know this. So I don't use normal Tide. I use the Tide Free and Clear, but I think because this is the stick, I don't think I should have a reaction to it. I think if the whole shirt was doused in it, I would get a hive, but I think in a temporary situation like this. It says right on there for coffee spills, so. All right, it's pretty much gone. It's just like damp now because of the material. Again, if I get a hive, we throw it out, but I'm in a pinch and I had coffee all over me. So officially time for me to go to the movie. Holy cold. Okay. Immediate thoughts after, I loved it. If you're religious and you like believe that the church is good and the second coming of Christ will happen, this is not going to be the movie for you. I loved it because I don't support the church, though I support everyone's right to practice their religion as long as it's not harming themselves or others. I am in full support of your right to believe in your God. I think we all know by now my stance on all of that, and this movie kind of confirmed for me, like, oh, okay, other people feel that churches could be this way too, and a lot of religious people don't have good intentions. It's very much solidified that I'm not the only person having this thought when I see preachers or religious influencers even just trying to say and do certain things and act a certain way all in the name of God, when in reality what they're doing is harmful. And I think when people put God or Jesus or whatever attached to themselves, it instantly is sort of a situation where they feel that they're absolved of their actions. And this movie definitely shows, like, this isn't a spoiler, but at one point someone says, God will never forgive you, and then they're smacked. And it's true. Like, if the Bible is what it says it is, and this God is what the Bible says, and things like that, these behaviors would not be forgiven, but they were still reprimanded for saying such a thing. It was just very, like, right on the money, right on the nose with a lot of religious people, most religious people, I would argue, but I digress. I highly recommend it. You should go see it. But again, if you are religious, good on you. I am happy that you have your religion and it makes you happy. This movie, however, probably not going to be for you. Oh, hey. So right now I'm getting ready to make dinner. I am trying a new recipe today. Very nervous for it. Every time I try to talk to you guys while I cook, it kind of just doesn't work out. My kitchen has a very open floor plan. I don't have an island or anything where, like, you can watch me cook. So I'm just going to basically show you guys my cooking and just please enjoy the calm, peaceful vibes, and I'll talk to you more about the recipe afterwards. But I will be cooking mussels pasta in a white wine this is so hard to say, in a creamy white wine reduction sauce. There we go. Okay, let's go try it. I've never made this before and I'm very nervous, but I think it'll be good. Okay, so kind of like have you guys a weird angle because I want to try this first. I've never had mussels, so I'm gonna wait to try it with that, but I want to try it with just the sauce. I know I put too much on. You're just supposed to like lightly coat the noodles in it because it doesn't make a lot, but so it's definitely zesty because it has lemon in it. It's a little bit hotter. I've never had like a shallot before, knowingly. And so I think that's what's making it a little bit hot, but I think that's what this is supposed to be, so I'm gonna try a mussel. I'm trying to get a bunch of noodles with it in case my sensory disorder doesn't like it. Oh my god, why am I so nervous? Oh my god, it's good. I don't like a lot of fish stuff, guys, but this is really good. Okay, I'm gonna finish this and then probably check in later this week, so. Oh hey, it's been a few days since I last checked in and it's getting to that time in the week where I gotta edit all this, so we're gonna end the vlog here. All I've done for the rest of my week, honestly, watching Peaky Blinders. I started the show, I can't stop. I'm on like season 5 now, and it's so much more fantastic than I thought it was. And it's just like, once you start it, you kind of can't stop. And so that's quite literally what I've been doing throughout the week, is just been trying to relax after my super stressful week, and then watching Peaky Blinders. To the point where, like, you know that you're hooked on a show when you're dreaming that, like, the bar you own is owned by Shelby Company Limited. And you're in the 1920s and someone's trying to break into that bar and you have to call the Peaky Blinders. It's been a journey. Some of my dreams are very intuitive and very much in the realm of divination and prediction and premonitions. And then I have other dreams where it's like, okay, I've been watching this show too much and it's time to take a break. So I took like literally 1 day break and now I'm back at it, but that has literally been the rest of my week. So we're just gonna end the vlog here. I will see you guys next week. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.